What's up, guys? Brandon Scott here. Today we're going to be talking about ghost notes, specifically using ghost notes within grooves. So I'm going to give you 3 exercises to hopefully work on your left hand ghost notage, left hand strength, some left hand speed stuff, and also some dynamic independence for all you advanced cats out there. Let's get started. So for the first exercise, we're going to be playing a normal 8th note groove. For the sake of the lesson, we're going to keep it at a time signature of 2-4. Don't let that scare you, it's just 4-4 cut in half. So when you count it, it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're just going to play a normal 8th note drum beat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in 2 16th note ghost notes in a row. So if we're counting 1, 2, 1, 2, we're going to place a ghost note on the 1E. So 1E, 2, 1E, 2, 1E, 2, 1E, 2, and then we're going to shift it across the grid all the way to the end. So the next exercise is going to be E and. So 1E and 2, 1E and 2, 1E and 2, and so on and so forth. So for the lesson, I'm just going to loop through each exercise 4 times. But what I want you guys to do is loop the exercise for like as long as you feel you need to. Because the purpose of this is to get comfortable with placing the ghost notes at that exact spot. Because what we're doing is we're placing it on every option of the grid. Every possible place you can place these 2 ghost notes, we're putting in there. So when you're doing these exercises, you might come across something that is awkward to you. Something may feel weird. So if you come across one that's really awkward, I want you to stick with it for a long time until you feel completely comfortable and you're like, alright, I got it, and then move on. So for the sake of this lesson, I'm just going to do 4 of each and I'm going to go all the way across the grid. Here we go. So that's the first exercise. Like I said, if you come across any weird ones, stick with it, keep looping it until you feel completely comfortable with it. Quick little side note, when doing these exercises, really create a contrast between the ghost notes and the accents. You want your ghost notes to be really quiet and you want your accents to be noticeably loud. And you want a noticeable difference between the 2. A lot of times when I watch some drummers, I see like this kind of thing. Now, unless you're doing that on purpose, then yeah, that's fine. But I think you want to create a bigger contrast between the ghost notes and accents. So it should sound like something like this. So when I'm playing ghost notes, what I think about is stick height. So ghost notes, my stick only comes like 2 inches off the snare. And then when I do accents, it's somewhere around here, unless my arm's in the way. But yeah, so think of stick height. Think, okay, when my stick comes up here, it's an accent. But if you want to do ghost note, you don't need to raise your stick all the way up here. Keep it down there, son. You're wasting energy. Come on. So ghost notes, accents. Let's go. The next exercise is just going to be a real simple one. It's a grouping of 3 notes, and it helped me develop my left hand ghost notes and speed. And all it is right, left, left. And this is an exercise. It's not like a groove or anything. It's not anything, but you can use it, you can apply it in grooves, you can apply it in fills, you can do whatever. But for the sake of this lesson, I'm presenting it to you guys as an exercise. All we're gonna be doing is just right, left, left. You can move it around the kit, but what I want you to do is start slow and then slowly work up the speed. You can do it to a metronome. I highly recommend you play it to a metronome. That way you can track progress, like, okay, today I'm doing it at 95 beats per minute. And then maybe next week do it at like 100 beats per minute. Or whatever. I'm gonna stop talking. Here we go. Your right hand is accented and your left hand are playing ghost notes, by the way. That's pretty much all it is. And you can loop that for like half an hour or something like that, and all that does is just work up your left hand diddles. That way you work up that speed. That way you sound like Matt Garska or like Chris Coleman. So your left hand be speedy, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so that's just the second exercise. You can do whatever you want. I just wanted to give that to you guys, right, left, left. My drum teacher, Glenn Man Fraser, showed that to me a long time ago, and it helped my left hand ghost notes immensely. The third and final exercise, what we're going to do is you're going to be playing a pattern between your kick drum and your snare. The pattern is like so. So it's a combination of accents and ghost notes between your left hand. It's kick, left, left, kick, left, kick, left, left, kick, left, left, kick, left, kick, left, left. So that's underneath. That's the ostinato. So the kick drum and snare drum pattern is not changing. Now what we're going to do is playing eighth notes with our left hand. I'm going to give you 4 different hi-hat options. So this is going to be working with some dynamic independence. So what we're going to be doing is playing all accents, eighth notes on the hi-hat, so you have. That's the first one. Second one, you have all ghost notes. Third one, you're alternating accents and ghost notes. The last one, you're going to be alternating ghost note accent. So the accent on the hi-hat will be on the upbeat on that one. Now what this is going to do is, if you're keeping everything underneath the same, you're playing the kick drum and the snare pattern, you're keeping it the same, what you're going to notice is when you put in the different hi-hat patterns, you're going to be accenting the hi-hat while you're doing a ghost note on the snare, and that may be something you haven't done before. Or you're going to be ghost noting the hi-hat while you're accenting the snare, and that's always a weird thing too, and you're going to have to figure out how your arms work, and it's just a great exercise, and it's something that I did a while back to help with some of the dynamic independence of my hands as well as my feet. So again, I highly recommend you guys just loop these for a really long time. For the video, I'm just going to play 4 bars of each. Let's go. A little faster. So hopefully these few ghost note exercises helped you guys kind of come up with some ideas, maybe play some stuff that you guys haven't played before. Have fun with these, explore. I highly recommend you really work hard on these, dig deep, and practice. Thank you guys for watching. Real quick before I leave, I have an announcement. I am officially a Vic Firth artist now. I was approached by Andy over at Vic Firth, and after a few exchanged emails, I am now a part of the Vic Firth team, and it's pretty insane. I'm super excited and honored and humbled to be a part of such an incredible company. And I played Vic Firth before anyway. So before the endorsement, I already fell in love with the product. You know, I didn't have to change anything. Nothing really changed, except I'm a part of like the best family in the whole entire world. And I just want to say thank you to Vic Firth if you're watching this video. Thank you to everyone else out there for watching my videos, and you guys are all awesome. Cheers.